Hi guys, and welcome to my video covering the top 5 rumours for the new Pokemon Switch game. Just to let you know, none of these rumours have yet to be proven true. However, there are, the ones I'm showing in this video are the most credible going around the internet as of right now. So this video is basically just going to be like a short summary covering the top 5 rumours of the new Pokemon Switch game. So the first rumour that has the most credibility right as of now is that the new games will be called Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. With this rumour, many people have been wondering whether it will have any link to the Pokemon Go game, which was on mobile. Personally, I wouldn't like to see it linked, as the Pokemon Go fad kind of died out ages ago, like last summer. And that it's completely different to the main Pokemon game series, so I just wouldn't like to see a connection. Maybe they could add a few features that would work in the game, but I wouldn't like it to be super similar to how Pokemon Go is, just because I don't feel like that would be the right direction. Like I said, it's just my opinion. It's too early to tell whether the games will be linked in any way. And as the name title suggests, it's very possible that it could be either a remake or a reboot of the original Pokemon games, so Red, Blue, Yellow. If true, personally I wouldn't mind. They were one of my favourite games. It was my second favourite generation of Pokemon, after Johto's Pokemon. So yeah, it would be pretty cool to have a remake of some kind. The next rumour links in with the first rumour I talked about, in it being a possible remake. As people are suggesting, we could be heading back to the original region of Kanto. Kanto itself is one of the smaller regions, so there may be the option of travelling to other possible regions. One that's being talked about right now is the possibility of heading to Johto, so very similar to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where after you completed Johto, you went back to Kanto and then completed that game as well. This would be kind of cool, but there's also talks, people have said it may include every single region of the Pokemon series. Personally, I don't see how they could, because there's already 7 generations, so that's a lot of regions, 7 regions, and certain regions also have different islands. So for example, Pokemon Sun and Moon have 4, 5 islands, I think. So the game would have to, it would have to be a pretty big game to include every region, and if it did, I would like to see it be open world, because I think that's the only way it could work out. The third rumour is of course regarding possible new Pokemon. If it's a remake, I don't see any way on how they could include a Generation 8. Although there is an image going around from early drawings for the Pokemon manga series, I think, where there was about 3 Pokemon on it that were sketched that didn't actually make it to the final game or the magazine or anything like that. So if it is a remake, it'd be cool that the original Pokemon that they didn't include could somehow be remade and put into the game. I feel like that could work, but I don't see how they could make it, be Kanto region, but at the same time include a whole list of Generation 8 Pokemon, unless they want to call the new Pokemon that they didn't add in the past Generation 8, which is very possible. But yeah, and as you can see on this image, this was a talked about evolution of Pikachu, the third evolution, which never actually got released, called Garachu. So there's possibility that this Pokemon could feature. There was a shark, there was a weird deer one, and yeah, I'll have a link in the description actually of the image so I can show you guys. The fourth rumour on this video is regarding, it's basically linking in with the previous rumours I've covered, but there's talk about how it's going to be involved in the Kanto region, but not completely how the old games were. There's talk about the games possibly being in the future. There's suggestions that Red and Blue will be adults in the game, and that you would be a brand new trainer. So there's a possibility that you would face red and blue like towards the end, possibly as like an Elite Four or some kind of like rival in the game somehow. Like, I think that would be pretty cool. Even though I would prefer New Region and a Generation 8 Pokemon, if they somehow manage to remake Kanto but make the story completely different, where you're a new trainer, Red and Blue have grown up, and there's a new Team Rocket have got a new plan, want to destroy the world or whatever, I think they can make it work, and it would be quite interesting to see what they could do. The final main rumour is that the game has a possible release date for the end of 2018, possibly early 19. In my opinion, I would rather have it released in 2019, as I feel like this Pokemon game is going to shape like the future of the series, in my opinion, especially if it is open world. Like, the Switch and Pokemon, it just has so much potential compared to the 3DS. Even though the 3DS with the games Pokemon Sun and Moon, it was quite a big leap compared to the older games, but with the Switch I feel like it could just take it to that other level, which the series needs badly, in my opinion, because I've only recently just got back into Pokemon myself. I was super fan of this game, but I found it got a bit stale, like the main series. I stopped after Generation 4, came back with Generation 7, and although I found it to be super easy, I did enjoy the game. And yeah, so they need to make sure everything is right, so we're early 2019 release date, or any time in 2019 really, should be like the perfect date for the Pokemon game. I'm also going to talk about just a few smaller rumours going around. There's the rumour of HMs will not be making a return, and that it will continue on from what was used in Pokemon Sun and Moon, where different Pokemon just like carried out what the HMs used to do. So you had Charizard, which like flied, Lapras, so you could surf, and basically just stuff like that. There's also the rumour of Pokemon being able to follow you again. If it is an open world game, this feature would be so cool. Like, it'd be cool if your Pokemon followed you, but it could also, like, instead of just following you, it'd be cool if it could like walk to the side, walk ahead, walk behind, but like obviously at no point just run away. So yeah, that would be like a cool feature, and it's a very popular feature in the Pokemon game, even though it was only used in Gold and Silver, Heart Gold and Silver, should I say. And yeah, so these are all the rumours that I'm going to be covering in this video. Thank you for watching and listening. It's been interesting talking about like all these different rumours and points, because I've only got back into this Pokemon series like a couple of months ago. I'm 21 now, and I've never been like so excited for a new Pokemon game as much as what this game could bring. Like, if it's open world, hoping it's Generation 8, although if it's a remake of Kanto and it is based in the future, I feel like that would be so cool. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate if you could subscribe, because I'll probably be updating these videos. Like, I'll make like future top 5 rumours of Pokemon Switch. I'll also be covering any new images. I also have my own Let's Play series of Pokemon Soul Silver, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red, and Stardew Valley as of right now, but I'm open to suggestions for different Let's Plays after I've completed these games. So yeah, I appreciate you for watching, whether you liked this video or not. I'm new to this, so if you want to comment on how I sucked at talking or whatever, feel free. I'm open to constructive criticism. It's my first video like this, so I appreciate any sort of like comment just trying to help me. Gonna post more videos, as I said, like this one. And yeah, thanks guys, and thank you for watching. Peace!